Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of SplinterCast, the only podcast on the internet. Today, I am joined by Ashpie, Baldcan, Debation, and today our special guest, MrSaturn.
Yay!
Hey, welcome.
Hello.
Hey. So, MrSaturn, what the fuck brings you here?
Well, I begged Jimmy. I gave him $30. I begged him, and I gave him his Japanese citizenship, and I bought my way onto here. So yeah.
Hell
God
yeah.
knows what that $20 is going to.
Shit. For those of you who didn't see the last episode, this is the guy who paid $31 for Sephiroth's Sword 57 to bestow Jimmy his Japanese citizenship. So that's this guy right here, MrSaturn.
Yeah, you forgot to mention that it was my student grant money that paid for it.
It was.
It was
no.
my student grant money. So.
That's not good.
I don't have to pay it back though, because it is a grant, so it's whatever.
True, but like
Paid for
it's
that Sephiroth sword video was paid for and by the by the government. Sorry, Jesus Christ, I was paid by the
our
government.
tax.
By the government for the
tax
government.
Yeah, it was for the
Sounds
government as
about right.
well because it was a citizenship. So thank you
would-
for your tax dollars for the Americans. Thank you for paying for Jimmy's citizenship.
I would also like to point out that this is going to be a little bit different from the previous episode with Chef. We are basically going to be grilling MrSaturn for the entire time. We have a list of questions to go through. We're just going to take turns just shining the lamp in his face to say,
Can I do the first one?
yeah, go for it.
I'm ready. Hit me.
MrSaturn,
Yeah?
who the hell are you and why should anyone care?
So, who am I? I'm an old
Psych.
soul. I've been here for centuries. Why should people care? I don't know, man. My skin color's pretty brown. So I think a lot of
God.
people haven't really seen brown people.
Oh, no.
That's big.
Especially
That's
up
big for
north.
us. We're going to get a
Yeah.
huge
True.
ESG score.
This is our DEI hire.
Rock, black, rock, black, rock.
A lot of people, especially up north, haven't seen brown people. Because when I went up to Canada, I got a couple stares because I was brown.
Yep.
I'm not even lying. I'm not lying, but
What,
I
what
didn't
part of
lie.
Canada?
Alberta. So those who know.
Oh,
know.
okay, yeah, no,
Those who
literally,
know-
literally not a
those who-
single person. There's maybe two out there.
Yeah, there's maybe 2 brown people out there. I mean, maybe not now.
And he was one
but
of them.
Yeah, it was me. Especially because I went to a fairly rich area.
Oh, okay. What's the deal with Canada? Because half of you guys
Yeah.
are like French or something, right?
Oh, not half of us. So
No, it's just
there's Quebec, which is French Canadian, which is like a derivative of French. So it's not the
Oh,
exact
okay.
same, but it is similar. So like if
It's-
you know French, you could learn Quebec French pretty easily, I'd imagine.
It's still
It is-
barbaric.
It's like a matter of like it's like the part of Canada that was like taken over by the British after the 7 Years' War, French and Indian War. It was basically it's when France got kicked out of the New World.
Oh,
And
yep.
everyone there was still French, unfortunately. So like, so over like the centuries, like they kind of diverged a little bit.
Well-
They're still French. They speak French, and they still have like they're still pretty distinct from the rest of Canada. But yeah,
They complain a lot. I know about that. They complain a shit ton about Canadian politics.
I
Sure,
don't
of
know
course,
if any of you guys remember, but I think it was like 2016, 2017. Quebec actually split from Canada.
Right, okay.
I don't. It's
No,
not like
No, really?
It's not.
No,
it's
officially.
not. No. Well, it's not its own country, but it's like independent from Canada, like
They got
in
more
every
autonomy?
way. In yes, exactly. In every way except for being its own country.
I know there were stronger independence movements in like the '60s and shit. I think either '60s or '80s, I forget. But I didn't realize there was like a big thing that happened in 2016 when it came to. So they basically became more autonomous, but they still share foreign policy and they share the currency still, right?
Oh, I do believe so. Yeah. I think it was around the same time that Brexit was happening, so it probably got overshadowed by that.
Yeah.
No,
That
they
makes
probably
sense.
saw
Yes,
they probably
yeah.
saw the Jordan Peterson stuff happening in unis and like, yeah, let's just like get away from these guys.
Yeah, no, it's too much for me.
Speaking of Jordan Peterson, I like it funny how like I think one of his most like famous I guess talks was like the whole like clean your room like talk, and then they found out like what the state of his house was. It was basically like a J.K. Rowling house, like black mold and fucking dirty dishes everywhere. Apparently he was on something. I don't know if he was. I don't remember exactly what he was on, but I'm pretty sure he was on something that like he was like a basically like the equivalent of like a functioning alcoholic or so. But Jordan Peterson's a character.
I saw two people today at my work that were like very clearly on like crack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's just Eastern Canada. That's just Eastern Canada.
No, it was
like
great.
one side
It was
is
great.
crack, and then the other side is opiates.
I went up to him and I gave him a firm handshake, and then I walked away.
That's how you do it. That's how you build connections. It's how you
Networking.
pull up them bootstraps. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, exactly.
You'll own a house in 2 months because of that.
That's how I make a career.
Yep.
Speaking of crackheads, I was stopped at my local grocery store by one, and I guess because I'm Mexican, he didn't know if I spoke English, so he was just like, "Senor, do you have a peso?" And I was like, I was just like, no, I don't, because I don't really carry cash on me. But
You should have been like, I don't know, do you have Cameo?
yeah, I probably should have recorded it. It's like, hey, can you do this for me, and I'll give you $10.
No, you should have just been like, if you can do a backflip, you get the peso.
You get the peso, yeah. But I was just, okay. But I think that was the first time that's ever happened to me where someone like thought I didn't speak English, and to be honestly, I kind of feel honored. You know, it's an experience that I thought I was never gonna get. That crackhead.
You should have
actually
responded
made my day.
in just fluent French instead.
Yeah, I don't speak barbaric languages. I'm sorry. I like to keep my presence like kind of well respected. I don't stoop down to the low level of dogs. But yeah, that crackhead was probably like the best thing that happened that day. But it was also kind of like freaky because you could tell he was on crack, so I kind of like lowered my window a little bit. He's like, "You have a peso, senor?" And I was just I don't know. Maybe it just didn't click in my head that he thought I didn't speak English, so I just responded with no. And I just sat in my car for like 5 minutes, just processing what that guy wanted.
Well, you just verbally abuse him in Spanish, and you wouldn't know.
Oh yeah,
Wants
guys.
to read the Oh yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna say, absolutely off topic, but I have terrible news. I think I'm officially old.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up,
When
you're
I-
the same age
no.
as me.
No, when I went to buy fireworks, they didn't ask for my ID.
Oh.
It's over, you're
It's
dead.
over for me.
It's over.
Just
Foot
makes
in
it
the
more
grave,
convenient.
foot in the
From the
grave.
grave. I think
mean,
you should
yeah.
shave, and then you can get your youth back.
Honestly, if I do shave, I go back to looking like 16 years old or something like that. But I don't want that. I prefer having facial hair. I want
I don't know
a
how
full
states
beard
are,
one
but-
day.
Yeah, you want to stick with it because
Maybe-
there's that weird middle
maybe-
ground where you look like Ezra Miller, and then like after that, it's like good for you. You're fine.
Right now, it's like it's starting to get long, but it's still pretty acceptable. Like I can go out. No one's gonna give me a second look about it.
There's an ice cream truck outside my house and it's playing the little music.
Sprint
I
for
don't
it
tr-
right now.
I
Sprint
don't
for it.
trust ice cream trucks
Oh.
anymore.
Get Debation. Get me a fudge pop.
Anymore. What happened?
Yeah, no, because most of again, I live in Texas.
I think I heard it.
So
Yeah.
He's running
so the
towards
thing
it
is
now.
No, I didn't move. It's just right outside my.
does he
building
have
right
a
now. It's
phone
probably-
number on the side of the van? Can you call him and be like, hey?
No, I'm not. You parked a little further down the street than usual. I'm fucking complaining.
Yeah, you should switch to your phone and mid podcast go like interview him instead of me.
Hi,
I'll give you one
I'm here with the
peso.
SplinterCast. Give me 1 peso.
Mr. Saturn was dying to ask you this question.
Yeah, what's it like being in Pittsburgh.
You should die, like actually, you should die really, really, really hard.
Can't say that on YouTube, I don't
You
think.
can't.
You said worse so far.
You should cease living.
Yeah, lost media.
We should
Cutting that out.
we should probably get back to the questions here.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, one question for 11 minutes of content, man. This is just a content machine. No wonder they like to
Here,
slop on YouTube.
Here, I'll ask one here. What goes through your mind when choosing which unhinged internet person to commission next?
First of all, the price. Price per dollar. Also they have to. I think they have to also have a controversy at least once in the past. Seth Sama, he hasn't had one. I think the only controversy that he's had is that he said the N-word like twice. It's not that big of a deal though, because he was playing another character. So technically, you can technically say that it wasn't Sephiroth Sword 57 that said the N-word. It was actually Seph Daddy 57.
Oh, okay.
that said the
yeah.
N-word.
I think I remember that actually.
His alter ego.
Yeah.
It actually is. Yeah.
You also
Seph
said
Daddy is his
earlier-
alter ego where...
You also said earlier that he
where-
had that he reviewed Red Dead Redemption really low, so that's pretty controversial as well.
Yeah, he gave it a 2 out of 400
Yeah, you
on
said
the on the Japanese scale.
you sent me a fucking photo of him holding the game like for PS4.
Yeah, no, it's an Instagram reel. He posts his reviews on Instagram, and it's like, quick game review, and he's like, yeah, this game is not sugoi. No Japanese women, no good turn-based. Also, they speak English.
No, I think what you meant to say was shogoi.
Shugoi.
Shigoi.
Shugoi, yes.
Shigoi.
But yeah, I think they have to have a controversy. They also can't be too expensive. Like, for example, I think the next person I might commission is James Cage White. He's only like $19 base, so that's pretty cheap for someone of his kind. And also, he has had a previous controversy. Besides almost killing his son, which is the minor controversy, he was beefing with Max Mofo on Twitter because he got mad at Max Mofo for telling him to stick watermelon seeds up his urethra because it's a ancient Australian tradition. So I think
I'm
there's an
sorry,
Australian
what?
person.
Is that right?
Yeah, this is real. I think there is an Australian here, if I recall. So can you tell us about that Australian tradition?
Oh yeah, we do it all the time.
Yeah,
It's
but
fucking
why?
every Wednesday for me.
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
It's like a coming of age thing that some people do.
Yeah, Jewish people get it cut off. Australian people they get a fucking watermelon growing out of it.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
jack
it's
just
crazy.
jack it into a
How do we
dartboard.
always... This is the second time we've talked about watermelon seeds and urethras, by the way, on this podcast.
It
There's
is?
only been...
We're at
Three
a
episodes.
2 out of 3 episodes, by the way.
Two isolated incidents.
Okay,
I'm
no,
noticing-
2 for
I'm
3 ain't
noticing a
bad. 2 for
pattern
3
that
ain't
I
bad.
don't like.
That's not too
but
bad.
I think the other thing... Oh, yes. The reason he started James Cage White didn't like Max Mofo, besides the urethra thing. I think he said that he showed his mom his 6-year-old mom, the tweets that Max was saying to him, and that she found it quote unquote disgusting. But I think what started it was that James posted a video of him eating an apple, and he was eating with his mouth wide open so you could see the food. And Max said that he ate like a pig, which caused him to get really upset because it's I think it's taboo in China to call people pigs.
Oh, okay.
And the only way that he would the only way that he would unblock him is if that he would have to pay him like 100 United States dollars for 30 minutes of Chinese lessons. So, which in my opinion, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. What can you learn about China in 30 minutes, or Chinese in 30 minutes? You could probably learn 3 characters, and that's about it, and move on. Yeah, but I do find James as a very interesting character because he's 40 years old. His son is gonna die. If you look at pictures of his son, you can he's sleeping on his side, which can cause like sudden infant death syndrome, and he like looks kind of purple in some scenes and like some like screenshots that you see of him. Yeah, and he's like he doesn't take care of his son, and like I know that his father-in-law really doesn't like him, and that his wife and him have to sleep in bunk beds. They can't sleep in the same bed together. So I find him very interesting, especially because of his name, James Cage White. James is for James Bond, Cage is for Nicolas Cage, and White is for white woman, because he really wants a white wife.
I was hoping you were going to say Walter White.
No,
Walter
it's
White.
No, it's white for white women, because he wants a white American wife. So I don't think he succeeded in that one because he has a Chinese wife, but I hope he unlocks his Chinese American wife soon. Maybe he'll stop, buying games on Steam because of his Steam addiction. So
Jeez.
I think that's another person that like I really want to commission. I think the other person that I want to get is Shoe Nice, because Shoe Nice is a very interesting character.
Please, that would be so funny.
He's only $5, I think, so he's not that expensive.
Yeah, he's kind of a cheap whore.
Yeah, he's only like, I think he has a very short character limit, so I think he gouges you out when it comes to typing more things, probably so he can buy more alcohol. Because bottom shelf liquor isn't very good.
What about like would you ever spend like the $95 they need to get Nigel Farage of Reform UK to give you a message?
I was just thinking of that.
I know he does basically whatever. I've seen a couple of his cameos where he's like Big Chungus, but I haven't seen too much of him. But I would really need to like really know like what kind of a person he is to like spend that $95.
That depends on who you ask.
Okay,
like
I know he's a politician, so like a lot of people, so he's obviously a controversial person. But
it's someone I can't really talk about in detail on the podcast.
I
But
see.
what I do want him to do is I want him to I want him to basically beg Pyrocynical for a vote. It's like, please shout me out on stream, Pyro.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that, dude. Fuck Pyrocynical. I bought my first cameo that I bought.
It'll make him look bad. It'll make Pyro look bad if Nigel Farage shouts him out. Like, his fan base will actually annihilate him if that happens.
I thought you were saying... Wait, I thought you were saying that Nigel Farage begs Pyro for a shout out on his stream. I thought that's
just like that, like Pyrocynical, thank you for your donation
true.
to Reform UK. Like, do you think he'd do that?
No. Now that you say that, I will genuinely do that. I think that's hilarious. But fuck Pyro, because he's never gonna see it. Because I did my first cameo that I bought. I spent $20 when Stuff Sama was on sale, and I asked him to tell Pyro that he is like brainworms and that he has very bad tastes in music and video games, and how his love for Sweden is corrupting his mind, and
I've seen that.
how he should stop being
he's
racist. How he should stop being racist because he doesn't want to enjoy Japanese media. And the guy on TBH, I interacted with him once, and he said that he would watch it on stream if I sent it to him. And then I sent it to him, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what that is, but mods, can you get me that video? And he just never reacted to it. It's not really worth the time to try to get him to watch it. But if he did, I think he would find it pretty funny. So maybe I will get Nigel Farage to say some things.
I wonder if you can get
if it's dedicated.
Pyrocynical.
Because
He's a controversial right wing figure in the UK. Essentially, he's the one that basically took all the votes from the Conservatives because they weren't right wing enough, like in the past like local elections.
Oh,
so
I see.
It's one of those things. But people on the right wing don't like him either because he tends to kill every movement he touches.
the only thing I know him for was when someone, I think it was on Cameo, someone got him to say up the Ra, and then he went on like morning breakfast and he had this whole like grandstand thing about, I'm really careful about what I say online and stuff, and they brought that clip up when he was live on there, and just saying, Nigel, what did you say? Up the Ra? What do you mean?
What does up the raw mean?
Yeah,
It
what
means
is that?
up the IRA. We're like the
I see.
Irish paramilitary organisation who like blow up cars and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude.
I just
Yeah.
want him to say "Chud Jack" in 40 different dialects. He sounds like the guy who fucking voiced the Stanley Parable narrator.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the $95 actually might be worth him. Thank you, Pyro, for a $1,000
actually do that, we
donation.
Imagine
For
if, you get to,
$1,000
Yeah.
donation.
imagine if you get to cost it
If
on
you
morning
actually do
TV.
that, we have to cut this part out of the podcast so it can't be traced back to us.
Yeah. Imagine if you get to
Oh.
cost it on live TV about like doing a cameo for Pyrocynical. It's like, Nigel, what do you mean by planet-sized?
Planet-sized galaxy gas for Pyrocynical. $95 here. No, I think that's worth it. I think cut it out then, I guess. But I think that is definitely worth it. We could probably
Yeah,
get.
this
Col-
is-
we could probably.
It's
we could.
U.S. This is federal government money.
Yeah, we could probably get Colossal. It doesn't matter. Listen, they want me to spend it, so I need to spend it. I get another 3K in the mail in exactly
Holy.
like 2 months. So
Can I have $5?
no.
Okay.
That money's for
Uh,
Nigel Farage.
yeah.
Sorry,
I think
Chud.
another one I really really want to get Big Daddy Mark on Cameo. If you don't know who that is, it's he's on Instagram. He's like this very very big black man that sings like an a cappella style like singing, and he made his own cover of Thick of It by KSI. And like everyone in the comments was saying that it was actually listenable, and I really want to get him to sing something. I don't know what song I could get him to sing, but no,
it's this guy.
that's I think that's a little too like too on the nose. I think it would be something funny. It can't be a Kanye song. He obviously won't do that, but like I think if I could get him to like sing like a Minecraft like parody like song, I think that would be good. Like $20 well spent.
Ash, do you have a question to ask him?
Yeah, who's the funniest person in TBH Court except for me?
Who's the funniest person in TV? Specifically TVH. Nobody.
Yeah.
You're all fucking stupid. You're not funny. None of you guys are funny. Genuinely none of you guys. No one's funny.
Ideal.
That's my one.
I win Jackbox like 5% of the time.
I feel
and
like it's
often-
more than that, but yeah.
No, because the first time I played Jackbox with you, you were a snake and you lied to me. So you
What?
got
Wait,
me kicked
how?
out. You got me kicked out of the ship.
How?
It
Because
was
he
the
was the
monster
alien,
one, wasn't it?
He,
Oh,
yeah,
it was the
he was
alien.
he was the alien one. He got me kicked out because because I said that that nature reminded me of Death Stranding.
It's deserved.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fucking
You
deserved.
just held on to this grudge this whole time.
Yeah, I have, dude, and I have to let you know
You have to bring it up on my
that you're
podcast.
that you're a snake.
I
That's
can't
valid.
remember who was there. I think Debation might have been here for this one, but it was when Jimmy was hosting it, and it was like the T-shirt one, and someone drew like obviously a Schwartz sticker or something on it. And then for the second round, when it came to like you could edit or change the drawings, for some reason everyone changed their drawings to the Nazi symbol.
That's happened a couple times. You gotta be more specific.
Oh god.
I can't remember who it was, but when we were playing the T-shirt one, I drew the Twin Towers, and I guess someone didn't really realize that it was the Twin Towers, so like they drew some guy stroking it. So I had to. Somebody came back to me editing it again. I had to
That's
add a
a buy.
plane. I had
That's a
to.
purchase.
Or there was
I had to
or the Champed Up one where it was like the champion of giving up, and the two contestants were Kurt Cobain and Ronnie McNutt.
That was a
No.
classic. I drew Ronnie McNutt. I didn't even know he was for the champion of giving up. I just saw Kurt Cobain and it reminded me, oh, who else killed himself with a shotgun?
Yeah.
And it just fit.
But who, on a serious note, who is actually funny? Like, who is
Yeah.
funny here? Here, let me.
Whose ego do you want to boost?
Whose
right now?
whose ego do I want to boost?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just looking in chat and it's just like half of you guys are the poor like $5 rolls, so I don't really want to boost you guys. If you only pay $5.
Shut up.
Half of us have Wormroll.
Yeah, but you guys got that before I joined, so like that doesn't count. Who pays $20 a month?
Me.
Yeah, but you have the worm roll. Are you funny? Are you funny?
No.
No, I'm asking myself. I'm
He's
thinking out loud.
honest.
Are you funny?
Oh.
At least he's honest.
You talk about the West a lot. That's something I can put on, and I find that very amusing. You talk about how
Tajikistan.
yeah, the Tajikistan bit.
Oh, yeah, the Tajikistan bit. Sorry, I
yeah.
was zoned out a second.
No, I was just saying that you had your moments that made me chuckle, like the saving the West. Saving the West is the most amusing part.
Were you here for like when the Tajikistan bit was actually ongoing? Because that was like a year.
No.
ago?
I joined in. I joined. When did I join? I think I joined in March or something. I joined
was when,
TBH in March.
That was like genuine when I was like a dispatcher, and it was just fucking like it was just a way to relieve stress, just come in and just like say the dumbest shit while LARPing as a Tajik, just to like get my head off things. It's like, it just went on for 8 months, like just like nonstop. But then it started to affect my actual like I would just subconsciously start typing in ESL just randomly, like so I kind of cut back on it.
Is that where you get your profile picture from, or is that like
Yes, this is a Tajik man.
Yeah.
So
It's grown on me. I don't want to get rid of it. He seems
no,
so
that's
happy.
you. That's literally you, dude. I can't imagine you as a
Literally a
pasty
picture.
white man. I think of you as that man right there. That is you. That is you. You have to get like some sort of like skin replacement so you can become that man. That is you.
Yeah, this Debation's going to be the next Robert Downey Jr.
True. But I think the people that I have met, like in I guess by the way in like TBH and whatnot, like everyone has like some charm to them. Everyone is like somewhat funny or has something to bring to the table. Like Flimsy, he's Scottish, but he doesn't have a funny accent, so that's what makes him unique.
I thought you were gonna say that's what makes him funny.
That's what makes him funny. No, but I can't really put my finger on like who's like really funny. I can tell you a couple annoying people. Like when I first
Please.
joined, I found Knuckles very annoying, and I found Jimmy very annoying.
Yeah, no, I couldn't
Who
stand
else?
Jimmy at first.
I couldn't stand Jimmy or Knuckles. Like I genuinely it's like actual like ground zero of like a genuine infectious disease.
No, it's like
Yeah, but then just like that disease, it grows on you after a little bit of
Yeah,
time.
true.
Like
it's
mold.
talking to them in chat is the problem. The second you get in VC with them, you're like, okay, this person is actually like a reasonable person when they're
Yeah.
not like they're
Yeah.
not just
Well-
typing out the worst shit they can think of.
Yeah, it's especially when Knuckles isn't on meth and his pupils aren't the size of like a Pyro Commission. So
like
it's
2%
just
of the time.
because I didn't know, but these people like are capable of having conversations, and are they can put like words in like a string of sentences, and it's crazy. Like I didn't know that they were capable of doing that until I got into VC with them.
I love the disparity between I think it was like the difference between some of the stuff people were typing and what they actually sounded like. I think like I was really surprised when a couple of people were European who I didn't think were going to be European. Like
I that happens to me all the time.
like
as well.
Raelium. For some reason, because I saw like the cat profile picture, I thought it was a girl or something like that, and then like he sent like a voice message, and he was just like, "I am European, bitch."
I thought William was like fucking Russian or some shit.
No.
He is the most Mediterranean salad mix ethnicity possible. Like he just everywhere. Like the ancestors just everywhere. He's part Tajik, he's part Israeli, he's part Arab.
He got the works.
He's like part Tunisian.
See,
It's like literally everywhere.
to me, if you have a cat profile picture, you are from the United States. You are middle class, and
Stink.
you are a guy. No, you are 100% a guy, or you are a femboy. That is what a cat profile picture tells me.
And
It's
you
like
get
you
grants
are
from the
that is
government.
accurate. Literally,
you are
like 90% of the
you
time.
are a middle class white man with like no personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you do. Can I name a person with a cat picture that has a personality? From TBH, or by the way, specifically, probably not. I'm not gonna lie.
Would you
Looking
consider
right
being
now,
Would you consider being New Zealand a personality or?
being from New Zealand, I mean, you guys, maybe, because you guys, for some reason have a speech impediment that like affects you guys speaking, and you guys sound funny, and you guys really like sheep for some reason. It's weird.
Jeez.
Like really
So I-
like sheep.
I really hope
Yeah.
Dolan doesn't watch this then.
Yeah.
Pretty sure people have told him that like 40 times, like every year.
Yeah.
He's probably used to it.
It's just like, yeah, you like sheep. But yeah, the two people that really like grew on me, though Jimmy does piss me off sometimes. Sometimes he is too much. But Knuckles, I genuinely was impressed with his ability to communicate as like a human being, and form sentences and string together thoughts. I was very impressed by that.
You were
Jimmy,
impressed by his basic human functions.
yeah, Jimmy. It was so I know Jimmy's a third worlder, so I understand his shortcomings on that part. But I was also genuinely impressed by his ability to speak to a first worlder. Like not.
True.
It's actually kind of beautiful, the way that he can interact with a first worlder without just threatening to do something horrible to them.
It's the ones who like literally. It's the ones that grow up playing like fucking CS:GO with Europeans and whatnot, who learn English better than like any of like their teachers can
Yeah.
ever teach them. Like I've seen multiple instances of that, of like where they would otherwise barely be able to speak like a word of English, but they're just basically fluent in it, like the second to highest level possible.
I don't enjoy being a wage cuck. Like I think there was that one video with Amazon saying that like they have like this mental health like pod where you can like access like
it's a crying booth.
yeah, it's a crying booth where they have like a computer where you can look up like therapeutic videos.
It's
And,
not
like, this
soundproof
really-
either.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a cage. I legitimately think it has like because it's a
No,
warehouse.
Actual
It
wage
basically,
gauge.
it basically just looks like a photo booth with like a glass door.
Damn.
Oh,
But
God.
like
Holy
it's just but it's in their
dystopia.
but the thing is that it's in their warehouses, so they can install these wage cuck booths in these warehouses, but they can't like install like a porta potty or a fucking working bathroom or
Yeah.
a vent system so they don't die. I think my favorite thing about Amazon is I forgot what they're called. I'm just gonna call them swag bucks. But they had or mom bucks if you've read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You know the mom bucks thing
Yeah,
from the book,
yeah.
and they have their own currency, and it's essentially that. It's essentially mom bucks, but instead of like buying like out of chores or whatever, it's like, oh, here's a little handheld fan you can buy with 2,000 mom bucks, so you don't die of heat stroke, and it's actually genius. Like the profit margins must be through the roof. Like I actually wish I was that level of greedy. Like I strive to be that level of greedy. Actually,
I just love
like-
there was a viral clip at one point of someone like literally shitting in a bin. One of those things. Just
Was
like,
it an Amazon employee or was
yeah,
it
yeah,
that
it was
one
an Amazon
person?
employee,
Oh,
like
okay.
pants down, just like
Yeah, there's a
straight
bunch of
into
them,
the
like-
bin.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them just like pissing everywhere too, and like getting on the packages. It's like,
I know.
dude.
I know.
Were they Indian?
I know that, dude. I know that they had piss bottles in their like delivery vans, and I know that they had some guys ended up selling like Amazon employee piss bottles on Amazon. I know that
Wait.
one.
That's why the pillow that I ordered was wet.
Oh,
Oh no! Did it stink?
Yeah, I'm definitely
That was
opening
alright.
Amazon packages with gloves.
Whoever it was, they were well hydrated.
Cool, nice. But I thought you were talking about that other clip where this janitor, this service guy who was working at the airport was like mopping the floor, and this like old black man just comes up to the mop bucket, pulls down his pants and starts shitting, and it's just like, and everyone just starts recording it, and they're like, get off the mop bucket, and they get him off, and then he pulls his pants back up, and he starts walking, and then he walks back, and he pulls his pants back down and starts trying to shit again.
See the Colonel 100 from Battlefield Friends.
So I thought you were talking about
Understands
that.
one.
But no, I didn't know. I mean, I knew about the piss bottles, but I didn't know that Amazon employees were like aping it up and just shitting in boxes and like on the floor and whatnot. So honestly,
It's a
if it's
whole country that does that actually.
no, I know about that one. I know about that place of the world. Probably will be a superpower in like 30 years if we look at
Two more weeks.
in 2 more weeks. But
2 tops.
But I genuinely do think that I think it is worth the sacrifice if it keeps profit margins up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
listen, I know I make fun of poor people like a lot, like in group chats and VC and in through like text and whatnot. I do it like with my other friend groups, like my personal friend group. They know I make a lot of. They say that I'm culturally bourgeois, but but I don't hate poor people. They're easy
Someone
to
clip
control. They're easy to control. You can pay them bones. You know, they make me more money. It's great, man. They're beautiful people. And their life expectancy is going up. So they last longer too. So it's crazy. It's like it's actually great that they're living longer, they're having children, so you know you'll
Quick,
be able
someone
to
ask another question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have 40 minutes and
God.
3 questions. These are pretty efficient questions where we answer them for 1 minute and then talk about something else for another 9. Let's see.
Has anyone ever refused to do a cameo after reading your request?
I don't. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
Oh,
no,
just
I
like
don't think
who
so.
was it, obviously, and like what did you
no, I
actually
don't. I don't think
request?
anyone has refused a cameo before.
These are
Dead-eye
hard
question.
times.
I mean, obviously, Seth Sama's original, like the original cameo that I got from him, he did it in 20 minutes. He did it in 20 minutes, so that's amazing. The second one that I got from him, which was the Jimmy one, he immediately accepted it, which I honestly thought that one was going to be the one that was going to get rejected, because Debation said to add the last line that Turks fear the samurai, which is a golden line, but I was like, yeah, he's not going to do that. But he immediately accepted it. He was I honestly think he was in his kimono watching his daily session of deep, profound anime, and he was in his nightly kimono, you know, he looked at his phone, and he's like, I got a new thing. He immediately accepted it, and then he prepared his Japanese ritual of going to bed. And what's his name? Chef said that I was whinging about him not doing the thing. Now that I wasn't whinging. I wasn't mad that he wasn't, you know, up at like 3 a.m. doing his ceremony for Jimmy's inauguration to the Japanese Empire. I was more upset that that he lives in Sweden, because I really wanted that one really quickly, but I wasn't whinging. Perhaps I was just like, I kind of wish like I did this earlier because I think I ordered that one around like 3 p.m. So by the time he got it, he was probably already actually in bed, or he accepted it and went to bed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got home from work and like you pinged me saying like this is actually very important. You need a VC now. Like Jesus Christ, what happened? Like I was actually like scared. Then I joined and you're just like giggling. Debation. What should we add to this cameo?
I mean, yeah, it was very important. It was the Japanese ceremony was gonna happen, dude, and we needed to make sure Jimmy had a proper. Or sorry, his name's not Jimmy. His name's Sumiyoshi. And I thought Sumiyoshi really needed a proper, reintroduction to his Japanese heritage. So that's why he actually couldn't be here today. He told me he was on his way to Japan and, finding his Imoto wife and
Or he's
all
in
that.
jail. One of
Or he's in jail. Especially, yeah, he would probably be in jail because he was looking for an Imoto wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say he found it, but she was 12, so now he's in jail.
Yeah, good, okay, yeah, okay, I probably should explain that. You might have to cut that one out. But Imoto means little sister, so...
Yeah.
Great,
Yeah.
perfect.
It might be over.
I don't know.
for you
I
guys,
think-
it might be over for him.
I think the next cameo for Sephiroth should probably be like what I was saying, where it should just be like 500 bows, and we just slowly trick this guy into like losing a shit ton of weight, so he just achieves his samurai figure.
No, I was gonna say.
We just go on a weight loss journey.
Can you like on a like anonymous, like on a new account, send him a request like for a cameo, but all you say is just, "Can you jump?" That's it.
No, that's so rude. No, dude, he is a grounded forklift driver. He is.
Oh yeah, no, he is grounded. He cannot get off the ground.
I think that's
He is a
pretty
grounded fork. I wonder. You know what? I do wonder if he wears his kimono to like his forklift job. Like I genuinely wonder. I should ask
Like,
him.
no,
that.
he hangs it up with all the high vis vests and everything when he goes in.
He gets stuck in the forklift.
Like,
I vis
unironically,
kimono.
him jumping would probably make him.
I really want to know what happens if you just like you do a cameo, you select all the fancy options so he gets as much money as possible, but the only thing you write is keep bowing, I'm close. What do you think he'll do?
That's actually not even an original comment, dude. That's not original because if you look at his Instagram reels, half of when he does do regular bow sessions, I think he does like a bowing for Japan. He does
But I just want to know
Holy.
he has to read the part where it says that you're close.
No, because he probably won't do that. I'll probably make another account and try it out. But
No.
he
Get him to just say some like random normal stuff, and then just in the middle of the sentence, he just goes, "I'm so close," and then just continues.
probably won't do that. No,
Oh, I'm so close.
but like his no, you can't do that accent. He's Swedish. He has a Swedish accent. Even though he's spiritually Japanese, he's Swedish. So you have to
my
do a
bad.
Swedish. Yeah. You have to do a. But
I don't know.
when I was saying about his regular, oh, sorry, continue.
I was just gonna say, unironically, him jumping would probably make him more Japanese, because if he jumps, there would just be like another earthquake over there.
Tell him
Dude.
to jump up and down, clap his hands a little bit, and go sugoi.
Sugoi.
Ask him to do this like 40 times in one video.
He
By the end,
probably
he's just
will.
sweating.
Here's the thing: he probably would do that one, but it probably would inhibit his Japanese bowing sessions. And what I mean by that is, I think like every now and then, maybe like once a week, at at the shortest time, he has these videos called like bowing for Japan, and he has his kimono on, he has his katana on his hip, and he has his Japanese clogs. And he bows, and it's sped up. It's like a time lapse, and he's bowing like multiple. And it's a deep bow. It is a very deep, respectful bow. It's like 40. It's like 90-degree bows, and
Oh my god.
and he does it like over 100 times. I think the longest one I've seen is like 150 bowing for Japan bows. And honestly, I think it's beautiful. I think because he does his Japanese martial arts, so that's why he's so fit, and he has his Japanese samurai physique, and that's why he can be a forklift driver. And he bows for Japan. He has his Japanese clogs, and he has his kimono that's 5 sizes too small, but he will eventually be able to fit into because his muscles are too big, and he can't fit into it yet.
I like to think that's like what you fall asleep to too, is the 150 bow compilation. Just
No.
cozy up in bed.
Does he just grunt like through
Yeah,
it?
No,
I just
no,
imagine
no,
like every
no,
time he
no,
goes down, he just
no.
goes. "Huh."
No, there's no audio from him. It's actually
Aw.
like Japanese music, and then every time he bows, you hear like a gong go off. So
Oh, that's awesome. Just play some.
Boy.
Just get some Masayoshi Takanaka in the background of that. That'd be a sick
I'm pretty
time.
sure I'm pretty sure he recommended that band to Pyro, because I told him like in the cameo that I got for Pyro, I was like, Sweden has rotted his mind to the point where he only listens to Burade. And he recommended him some Japanese artists, and he said some of them in Japanese and like a very thick, his very thick Swedish Japanese accent that he does. So I couldn't really hear what he said, but he did recommend 3 of them, and I'm pretty sure that was one of them that he recommended to Pyro. So
Nah, Takanaka is like my all-time favorite guitarist. He is amazing on the guitar.
I think the most Japanese music like that I think that will go is Cassiope, which is pretty
Oh
basic.
hell yeah!
I think which is pretty.
That album
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, Mint Jams is very nice. But no, I have never ever gotten a rejected cameo. Again, the first one, the one that I thought I was gonna get rejected was the Turks Fear the Samurai one, but he didn't immediately, which is amazing in my
Without
opinion.
question.
Means we're not
I think
pushing
if
it
I
hard
do
enough.
James Cage White, I think he might reject it. I did want to get Joshua Block, if like Joshua Block World of T-shirts, but every time I look at like his like cameo, he's just like hungover and his nose is all red and he's like
Yeah, it's kind of
half
depressing.
asleep. It's so depressing, so I can't get him to do anything funny. And usually the
Ideal.
message is like "Happy birthday" to some random fucker, and it's just like, what the fuck am I watching, dude? So like you can imagine the runny nose and like the half awake on his bed, and sometimes he's not even looking at the camera. Sometimes he's just like having his face in his pillow, and he's just like "Happy birthday," like X person, and it's just a
I yearn to be this man.
No, if you
It's
get-
just-
What a life.
If you commission Joshua Block for Pyro, just get him to say like, "Hey Pyro, thanks for making all the slap videos on me."
I don't think he would even do that because every single cameo that you like, I don't get it. I think he just does it like when he wakes up after a hangover, because he was recently on the Matan podcast, which is like the Bill
Oh,
Clinton
no.
guy from the, and then Matan asked him, it's like, hey, what do you think a punishment should be for stomping on a white woman's car, calling someone the N-word, and then like slapping someone? And then all Joshua Block says is like, I don't know, but I got off pretty lucky for that one. And it's just like he doesn't even answer the question, but he just so he doesn't even answer the question, but he just I mean, he technically did answer the question because he didn't know, but he did get it because he got off scot-free.
I've seen a couple of clips from that podcast, and it's just a fever dream. It's just so nuts. There
Yeah,
was
I can't
one-
believe
He got
Sorry,
Baby
continue.
Grok on, and that was just like, I think like Baby Grok and his dad were just so thick that they weren't getting any of the jokes. And Matan was just like so like just drenched in irony and just kept going.
I think my favorite bit is the one where he like convinces like some like bodybuilder that he's a manlet, because on like if you look at the left, he like says Matan says that he's like 5'7", and then he starts standing on his tippy toes. And then the bodybuilder gets up and he's like 3 inches shorter, and this guy like actually starts like freaking out because he's like, what the fuck? But the bodybuilder, the way he was sitting, he couldn't see that Matan was like tippy toeing, so like he made himself look even taller, and this guy just starts like kind of freaking out on the inside, saying it's like, oh yeah, I'm 5'7", and he's just like that much shorter. But I don't know how tall he actually is. He did look pretty tall, like when you see him at the Game Awards and whatnot. Yeah. I still don't think he was 14 at that time. I could be wrong, but
he was way older by that point. I just thought, but and that wasn't his first public prank either. He like, have you seen the Hong
was it
Kong
not?
one? There was like,
no, I did. Sorry, continue. I don't.
Yeah, it's just like, he just it's just in the middle of like some kind of basketball game, and he had like a sign up, and then he was holding like a free Hong Kong one underneath the front sign, and as when the camera got pointed to him, he like dropped the first sign and revealed this free Hong Kong poster.
And the cameraman like shifts towards the left, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's just
like out of sheer panic. Yeah, out of sheer panic. If Matan's on Cameo, I might get him. He's funny. I should get him to say something. I should get him to like interview George Santos again, even though he's in prison. Because he interviewed George Santos, and he's like, hey, what do you think about the fact that in 2 weeks you're gonna get arrested? And then exactly like a week or two later, he got arrested and found guilty on like most of his charges or something.
What did
George Santos is, I can't remember exactly, probably fraud, which is most likely what he, like, of that type of person. But what is interesting is that his cameo, George Santos's cameo, is still up. So I think they're allowing him to do that from prison, but I kind of want to get him now.
Nokia or something.
yeah, true.
Get him to do a cameo from prison, and he's just like in a neutral voice, just going, "Guys, help! I can't get out. Help me!"
Wait, because George Santos. Well, even though it's not relevant to Pyro, because George Santos is a right winger, I think we could also get George Santos to endorse Pyro and take Pyro for $500 on bail or something. I think that would be good. But I think because it is a British politician, I think he would be a little too dense to get that it's like irony or something, or that it's like really bad. So I don't think I think George Santos is like $200. Meanwhile, the Rizzler is like 300. So I think
we could get Nigel Farage for 95, but then the other fuck is like 200. Nigel Farage is a very big fucking figure, man. Like,
I'm pretty sure George Santos is like in like the triple digits. I'm 90% sure. Same as the Rizzler. The Rizzler, I'm when my next check comes in, I am definitely getting one from the Rizzler or from Big AJ and
I feel so bad for that kid. He's gonna have to grow up and see all the shit that he did online when he was like fucking 7.
Yeah, but he's rich because of it. Like, who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
He's one of us now. He's culturally bourgeois, just like me.
Culturally bourgeois.
I just love when someone like edited their Steam profile to have like, was that Adolf Rizzler, and it's just like him.
Adolf Rizzler. Scooby Doo, yeah. and George Droid.
Yep. Oh boy.
But he's like 350, like the Rizzler. He's like 350 on Cameo. So when my next check comes in, I might, try to convince him to say something. I think Big Justice and AJ are way funnier, like, because they're adults, so like they might say something better. Because I don't want to get the Rizzler to say something like kind of fucked, because he is a kid.
I guess the only problem with the Rizzler is that it's probably the money's not going to him directly.
No, his dad's with him in the cameos, so like you can't do anything like too fucked. But
okay, that's good. Yeah.
You can't do anything too fucked, but like I also don't really want to commission a child to say something like I don't even know what I would get the Rizzler to say. Like I genuinely, okay, yeah, that's, yeah, okay, future tense.
You can make Brian with $2,000. It's just one word. You got this, kid.
Just get him to endorse this podcast.
Yeah, you know what? To answer your question, if I got anything rejected, in 3 months, the Rizzler will reject my N-word request.
No.
So yeah,
No,
I can't understand why he would have done that.
Get him to say Dappy.
yeah, it's probably because he's Italian. It's probably because he's Italian.
True.
Surely that would help your case.
We're approaching an hour now, so what are we going to do to wrap up?
Does
Ask me
anyone have
another
any more
question.
questions? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Ashby, do you have anything you want to talk about? Maybe bring up. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can't
So,
say that.
I was
Can't say that
saying
one.
in the group chat on Instagram about how Nigerians and people from Ghana are, like, way more respectful than the average African American, and I found that very beautiful.
Okay. When were you talking about this? I did not.
This was at, like, 4 in the morning. You don't need to worry about this. That group chat is fucked, by the way. That group chat
Dude.
is absolutely just dog shit.
It should have never been created. We've had so many problems come up because of it.
Oh, the Instagram one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking
Yeah,
Kiwi
no,
was saying
I'm
how,
not
like...
being a part of that because I do not want my full name revealed. Thank you very much.
I hate the proletariat, dude. I hate the proletariat. I'm spiritually bourgeois. Even though I will gladly accept government grants for college.
Mr. Saturn,
Yes.
if you could get any internet person, dead or alive, cancelled or uncancelled, to do a cameo, who would it be and why?
I would get James Rolfe.
You gotta explain. Explain
I
the
was
context
about
and
to
who
say.
that is.
If you don't know who James Rolfe is, he's angry video game nerd. And I would love for him to. And if you don't know who AVGN is, you should kill yourself. But he's great. He made his own movie called the Angry Video Game Nerd Movie. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called.
Oh god.
But
Brilliant.
the plot of that movie was him trying to find like millions of copies of the ET, like the buried ET, like Atari cartridges that they buried somewhere in fucking New Mexico or something. This is real history, by the way. There
Yeah,
somewhere
I thought
in
that
the
was a
United
myth.
States. No, somewhere in the United States, cartridges are buried for the Atari 2600.
Oh well, I mean,
And-
yeah, somewhere. I thought like the legend though was like New Mexico.
No, it's probably the legend that is New Mexico, but I know it's somewhere in the U.S., not specifically New Mexico.
Because yeah, they had to go somewhere.
It's buried in Utah, like the golden plates.
I actually have all of them in
Find
my
them,
backyard.
Canadian religion.
I made a fort out of them.
Yeah. We're just in the hills of Utah underneath
Fuck.
a boulder.
There's no fucking way. Oh, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Yes! Okay, cool. It's still up. The recording still went. My power cut out for like a nanosecond.
Oh,
Oh, that could have been
Oh
could have
my
been
God,
unfortunate.
I am
We would have had to end it right there.
Yeah, okay, it's still going. It's still going for an hour. If there's an audio corruption, I'm genuinely sorry. That's what I get for living in Texas, by the way. Our power grid is so dog shit. It's genuinely so ass. Unless you live in a rich area, then your power will go out last, but it will be back up first.
Yeah. Were
So,
you
just like,
were you affected by that? Wasn't there like a big major snowstorm like a couple of years ago?
oh yeah, I was. Our pipes burst because the infrastructure isn't made for cold weather.
Yeah.
So the pipes burst. So we got these. We got this like a weather alert like notifications on our phones, like the government ones, and they're like, "Hey, for the record, please stock up on water and shower and like boil the water and and make sure you don't like die." That was basically it. And one of our politicians was like, "Don't." It was basically the message was like, "Hey, by the way, you're not gonna have water for like a couple weeks. Also, fuck you. We're going on vacation." But that's not the worst incident. The worst incident was when there was like a brain-eating amoeba in the water supply, and they told us to boil the water first. So that was the major incident, and it was just like, what the fuck? But yeah, Texas does suck. I'm genuinely happy the recording is still up, but I thought you were gonna ask about the floods. I thought you were gonna ask about. Yeah, no, I didn't even know. Debation said it's like, oh yeah, 30 people died in the floods. I was like, there's floods going on right now? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yes.
He lives on a hill.
No,
Texas'
I
only
live
hill.
in. That's only in Austin. Only Austin is hill. I live in the carcinogenic city of fucking Houston.
Oh yeah.
But you can blur that out or whatever if you want. I don't really care.
Oh no, it's a big place. Surely that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, it's a big
much.
place. No, it doesn't at all because. Never mind. But anyway, before that, because I told somebody else, I told Mr. Steak about it. You know, most of you know who he is. He's a TBH
You mean super
member.
woke?
Yeah, super woke. Yeah, he's a
nearly
TBH
homeless.
member.
Oh.
Yeah, he lives in New South Wales, and he gave me his address. I can shout it out right now.
Don't. He's in New South. He's in New South Wales. He's already got that problem to deal with. He doesn't need his address out as well.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him because he's friends with Friendly Jordies or something.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
but the main thing is that he asked me as well, like, hey, are you okay? I heard the floods are going on. And then another person asked me if I was okay. I was like, I didn't even know that there was a flood going on. And it wouldn't even matter because my luck stat is like so goddamn fucking high that my mom thought I died because there was a tornado that passed by my house and I slept through it. And my mom was blasting my phone. My mom was blasting my phone, and she thought I was dead or something. And then I get up because I was I got woken. I was like, what do you? I was kind of annoyed actually. I was like, what do you want? I was just like, why'd you wake me up? It's 8 a.m, and she's like, oh my god, you're alive! A tornado just passed by where we were. I thought you were fucking dead, but. Yeah, I don't really care. A tornado passed by my house. I slept through the floods.
Yeah.
During Hurricane Harvey, I played Uncharted for 17 hours straight, and then I got a migraine when I went to a Costco. So disasters don't really affect me.
That's quite a chain of events.
It's a chuddy chud world down there in Texas, you know.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it. Actually, you probably will be able to find a Debation, but it's this it's the Chud, and there's a nuclear bomb going off in the background, and he can't see his computer monitor, so he closes the blinds. And he
I have a couple versions of that, including one where he actually just there's like a third frame where he just gets eviscerated.
Yeah, but my friend was calling me. He was telling me that's me. That I just there's a natural disaster going on outside. Let me just close the blinds. Who cares?
I don't need the blankets. It'll go away.
No, because it genuinely did go away. If I go down the road to get to the main, to get to the main non-residential roads, you can see 10 or 15 crushed houses. I think a couple people died and lost their vehicles and homes and lives. Last one's not really that important. But
Shut up.
they died, right? So they lost their livelihood. And my dad was telling me, it's like, dude, all of these things. I was like, you know what's crazy? I didn't know that because I was sleeping. And who cares? I was sleeping through that tornado.
Yeah.
So I'm fine.
Do
I feel bad?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say about the
sort of.
floods. There were some jokes. I think Destiny made a joke about them not being good at swimming, which is such a stupid.
Yeah.
Which is such a stupid statement.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the kids who died were in a tent at 4 a.m. or something like that, and the water rose pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Is that all you heard? Because he said a lot worse. He literally said that maybe God would have saved those kids. Keep in mind, Girl Scouts, by the way. God would have saved those kids if they weren't using NordVPN to look at pornography.
Yeah, he just went off the deep end. It was just fucked.
Yes, that is what he
Yeah.
said. That is what he said.
I do know a little bit more about the floods, like in terms of like why they happened. Essentially, the town that got affected during, you might want to cut this out. I don't know if people care about the whole politics side of that disaster, but the Biden administration gave out a $4 million grant to that town to have a like an alarm system and like evacuation plan set up for these types of disasters. And the $4 million that were gifted to that town was then said it was a communist plot by the Biden administration to turn America more communist. So what they ended up doing was putting like $3 million into like the police department, and this town of 50,000 people now has a armored police vehicle like that is like straight out of a fucking video game. And it's huge. And they gave, I think, $1 million to a retired police deputy for basically free to like oversee the police project. So those $4 or $5 million that were given to that town for the flood warning system and all of like the infrastructure required to make said thing was basically depleted by the police force.
Oh god.
Because it was communist. And I personally think that shit, man, that fucking sucks. But yeah, I mean, like, I could go in.
Wow.
No,
Too hot of a take for the same podcast that has
I-
Armenian ranting about child trafficking in his other room.
Okay.
It's-
If I were to actually get into serious depth, I think the whole like Red Scare for like the whole Red Scare is fucking stupid, because no one like that says like communist doesn't really know what communism is, and it shows. And so them using the Red Scare as like a way to not like give people this flood warning system is fucking awful. And it's just like one of the I know a lot of like Republicans do talk about like overspending and like misspending in different places. That is what you call misspending.
Yeah.
You bought an armored vehicle for a town of 50,000 people that probably like 49,500 of those people will probably never ever commit a crime in their lives, and you need this fucking GTA 6 fucking super like this super fucking crusher vehicle that they have out in Palestine or something, fucking crushing those people. You need that in a town here in Texas. Yeah, great, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that I mean, I'm not opposed to like money like that being spent on the police force, but it's like, why on that? Like, you could possibly like,
yeah,
you could recruit more people.
No,
you could do more outreach or more like, I guess, things to strengthen people's relationship with the police and stuff like that. But no, just armored vehicle.
No, but like 1 million of that of the 4 or 5 million, I can't remember the exact number. 1 million of the budget that was given to that town was given to a retired deputy.
Yeah.
He just used it on his own. It's his money now. The government can't basically take it back anymore. Yeah, unless they can. I don't really know, but it's now his money, and he didn't spend it on that. They spent the money on the armored vehicle and like police, raises and police like upgrades to the sheriff's office and whatnot. So it all went to the police and probably some surrounding groups, but not to anything medical related, or not anything to what its original purpose was designed. So these 300 preventable deaths that happened could have been entirely prevented if the money that was set out to be given to these people was actually used in the right place and for its original purpose. So
yeah, like a new casino.
True, for a new casino. If you build a casino up on a hill, the poor people can go up the hill and gamble so they can become rich, just like us. And so
it's on a hill, so they won't be affected by the floods.
Yeah,
So
true.
It's a safe zone.
It's a safe zone, and you can teach the kids how to play blackjack, and you can teach them to count cards So when their school is eventually, flooded and ruined, at least they know how to win money in blackjack. So they at least have a livelihood.
I like how every single guest we've had so far has been from Texas.
I don't know if
Oh,
I don't know if
great.
you guys want to
Yeah.
end soon, but I do have to go pretty soon here.
Yeah,
Alright.
we should wrap this up. Mr. Saturn, how'd you like your time on the SplinterCast?
I'm glad that you guys are as spiritually bourgeois as I am.
Indeed.
Of course,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
We're gonna be trillionaires by end of year.
Indubitably.
This is true. I'm so happy all my friends are Wall Street bankers just like me.
I have $1.50 in Pepe coin. That's my
Dude,
commission.
dude. You should give me that money. I will invest it for you.
I'm only
Okay,
no
alright.
crypto went up recently like a shit ton. So now I'm only down 80% on my Pepe coin.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. Invest in Jersey
It's going well for me.
True.
I want
Sorry,
a
Jersey
coin.
Mike's.
I want a Papa John coin. That I
For the
will
record.
invest in. That I
For the
will
record.
invest in.
Yeah, true. For the record, you can probably go down in the description of this video and you can find my Bitcoin wallet. You can transfer me your donations and I will give you back 200% of what I make back. And there's now a pump.fun coin for this podcast in the description as well, and we will rug pull it.
Let's go. No, we won't do that. We won't do that.
Also,
rug pull it
join
for
our
you.
gift card giveaway for Jersey
We
Mike's.
are not going to
$5.
rug pull it. Wink, wink.
Is there a Jersey Mike's coin out there somewhere pumped up? There's probably like 20 of them that just died on pump.fun immediately, but you know.
Jimmy
Anything for
coin.
Jersey Mike's and saving the West. No one
Exactly.
understands that joke, by the way, except for like
Yeah.
3 people on the planet. Anyways,
Alright.
thanks for listening to the SplinterCast. It's been our longest recording session yet. Someone say a slur or something, so it's like
20
annoying
minutes.
to edit.
20 minutes.
Thick.
20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Nice.